treasure vanished after Templars fell. The year is 1307. Europe trembles on the precipice of immense change. Kings hold sway, but the true power brokers are often found in the shadows: the church, the rising merchant class, and a peculiar order of warrior monks known as the Knights Templar. Officially, they are defenders of the Holy Land, protectors of pilgrims, and custodians of immense wealth accrued through donations and shrewd financial dealings. But whispers circulate about secret rituals, forbidden knowledge, and a treasure far exceeding their publicly declared assets. This treasure, born of war, faith, and perhaps something far more sinister, would soon vanish, sparking a mystery that echoes through the centuries. The stage is set not for a battle on the fields of Acre, but a desperate struggle for survival in the opulent courts and dark alleys of Europe. The players are poised, and the game is about to begin. With stakes far higher than mere gold, the Knights Templar, officially known as the poor fellow soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, had enjoyed nearly 2 centuries of unparalleled influence. Granted special privileges by the Pope, they operated virtually independently of secular authority, amassing lands, castles, and untold wealth across Europe and the Middle East. They pioneered early forms of banking, offering secure transport of valuables, and acting as lenders to kings and nobles. Their network stretched from England to the Holy Land, a web of power spun from piety and pragmatism, but envy and suspicion dogged their success. King Philip IV of France, deeply indebted to the Templars and desperate for funds, saw them as an obstacle, a rival, a tempting target ripe for exploitation. He began to weave a treacherous plot, fueled by his own ambition and the whispers of disgruntled former Templars eager for revenge. The first blow fell on Friday, October 13, 1307, a date forever etched in infamy. Under sealed orders, French officials simultaneously arrested hundreds of Templars across France, including their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay. The charges were heretical: denying Christ, spitting on the cross, engaging in homosexual acts, and worshipping idols. These accusations, likely fabricated by Philip's agents, were designed to shock and discredit the order, justifying their suppression and the seizure of their vast wealth. News of the arrests spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through Europe. The Templars, once symbols of piety and power, were now branded as outcasts, their reputation tarnished beyond repair. But even as the arrests unfolded, a crucial question arose. Where was the Templar treasure? The Templars' primary stronghold in Paris, the Temple, was immediately seized. But the immense wealth expected by Philip's men was nowhere to be found. Only a fraction of their known assets was recovered, consisting mainly of lands and buildings. The legendary treasure, the gold, silver, jewels, and relics amassed over 2 centuries, had vanished without a trace. Theories abounded. Had it been smuggled out of the country before the arrests? Was it hidden in a secret vault beneath the temple, or had it been spirited away to a foreign land, awaiting the order's eventual resurgence? The mystery of the missing treasure deepened the intrigue surrounding the Templars, transforming them from accused heretics into figures of enduring fascination. Under intense torture, many Templars confessed to the charges leveled against them. Their confessions, however, were inconsistent and often contradictory, likely extracted through brutal methods. Jacques de Molay himself initially confessed to some of the accusations, only to later recant, proclaiming his order's innocence. The confessions were used as justification for the widespread persecution of the Templars, bolstering Philip's claim that the order was a threat to Christendom. But even these forced admissions did little to illuminate the whereabouts of the missing treasure. It seemed to have simply evaporated, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and tantalizing clues. The treasure became an obsession, driving Philip to ever more extreme measures in his quest to unearth its secrets. The Pope, Clement V, initially hesitant to endorse Philip's actions, eventually succumbed to pressure and launched his own investigation into the Templars. Papal commissions were established across Europe to hear testimony and gather evidence. While some Templars defended their order, many others, under duress, corroborated the accusations made by the French king. The trials dragged on for years, fueling political intrigue and religious fervor. The fate of the Templars hung in the balance, their future uncertain. But even as the trials progressed, the hunt for the treasure continued, driven by greed and a thirst for power. 1312, under immense pressure from Philip IV, Pope Clement V officially dissolved the Order of the Knights Templar. The order's vast holdings were theoretically transferred to the Hospitallers, another military order, but in reality, much of the Templar wealth fell into the hands of Philip and other European monarchs. Jacques de Molay and other Templar dignitaries were condemned to life imprisonment. But on March 18, 1314, as de Molay was being burned at the stake in Paris, he dramatically recanted his earlier confession, declaring the Templars innocent and prophesying that both Philip and Clement would be summoned before God within a year. This defiant act, witnessed by a large crowd, reignited the mystery surrounding the Templars and their treasure, casting a shadow of doubt over Philip's actions. Within months of de Molay's execution, both Pope Clement V and King Philip IV died, fulfilling the Grand Master's curse. Clement succumbed to illness, while Philip died in a hunting accident. Their sudden deaths, so soon after de Molay's prophecy, fueled speculation that the Templars had invoked divine retribution. The events served to further romanticize the Templars in the popular imagination, transforming them from disgraced heretics into martyrs of faith and victims of political intrigue. And with the deaths of the two men most responsible for their downfall, the mystery of the missing treasure deepened, its secrets buried alongside the Templars themselves. Rumors persisted that a small group of Templars escaped the French crackdown, carrying with them a portion of the Order's treasure. Some believe they fled to Scotland, where they found refuge under Robert the Bruce, who had been excommunicated by the Pope, and was therefore sympathetic to their plight. Other theories suggest they sailed to Portugal, where they formed a new order, the Order of Christ, which later played a significant role in the Age of Discovery. Still, others claim they hid the treasure in secret locations across Europe, awaiting a time when the order could be revived. These rumors, while unproven, have fueled centuries of treasure hunts and speculation, keeping the legend of the Templar treasure alive. One persistent theory centers on Oak Island, a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada. Since the late 18th century, treasure hunters have been drawn to the island by tales of a hidden pit containing vast riches. The pit, known as the Money Pit, has been the subject of numerous excavations, revealing a complex network of underground tunnels and booby traps designed to protect its secrets. Some believe that the Templars were responsible for constructing the money pit, using it as a repository for their treasure after fleeing Europe. While no definitive proof has ever been found, the Oak Island mystery continues to tantalize treasure hunters and fuel speculation about the Templars' ultimate fate. Another intriguing possibility involves the Sinclair family, Scottish nobles, who are known to have connections to the Templars. Henry Sinclair, Earl of Orkney, is believed by some to have led an expedition to North America in 1398, nearly a century before Columbus. Some researchers suggest that Sinclair may have transported Templar treasure to North America, hiding it in locations such as Oak Island or other sites along the eastern coast. While the evidence for Sinclair's voyage and the presence of Templar treasure in North America remains circumstantial, the theory adds another layer of intrigue to the mystery. The true nature of the Templar treasure remains a subject of intense debate. Some believe it consisted primarily of gold, silver, and jewels, accumulated through donations, banking activities, and spoils of war. Others argue that the Templars possessed something far more valuable: sacred relics, such as the Ark of the Covenant, or the Holy Grail, or secret knowledge passed down through generations. This secret knowledge, some believe, could have been related to ancient mysteries, esoteric teachings, or even advanced technology. The possibility that the Templars possessed something more than mere material wealth adds a mystical dimension to the treasure hunt. Regardless of its true nature, the disappearance of the Templar treasure had profound consequences. It contributed to the downfall of the order, fueled political intrigue, and inspired centuries of treasure hunts. The mystery has also permeated popular culture, inspiring countless books, movies, and television shows. The Templars have become romanticized figures, symbols of secret societies, hidden knowledge, and lost wealth. Their story continues to captivate audiences, reminding us of the enduring power of mystery and the allure of the unknown. Perhaps the greatest irony lies in the fact that the Templars, originally founded to protect Christian pilgrims and defend the Holy Land, are now remembered more for their alleged heresy and their missing treasure. Their piety and military prowess have been overshadowed by the accusations leveled against them and the enduring enigma of their lost wealth. The image of the Templar Knight has been transformed from a symbol of faith and valor into a figure of intrigue and speculation. This transformation is a testament to the power of propaganda, the allure of mystery, and the enduring human fascination with wealth and power. The mystery of the Templar treasure may never be fully solved. The trail has grown cold, the clues are scattered, and the truth is obscured by centuries of speculation and myth. But the search continues, driven by the hope of uncovering a piece of history, a fragment of the past that can shed light on the secrets of the Templars. Whether the treasure is found or remains lost forever, the legend of the Knights Templar will continue to inspire and intrigue, reminding us of the enduring power of history and the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the surface. The Templars' legacy, though tarnished, endures as a cautionary tale of power, faith, and the seductive allure of wealth.